think we will get started. Okay, welcome everybody. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Bianca, and I'll be guiding you through the next 45-minute flow. So this is a Vinyasa based class. We're going to be moving into some backbends, some chest opening postures. So if you do have any issues, any injuries, just take care, be mindful, look after your body. A reminder that this is also your practice, so at any time if you feel you need to take a different posture, a variation, anything, and everything is welcome. Okay, so we're actually going to start today in a child's pose. Oh, and another thing, if there is any issues with my sound or the visuals, just let me know in the chat and I'll try and get to that and rectify it as much as I can. So we're starting in a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out nice and wide, reaching the arms all the way forward. You can just rest the head on top of the mat, allow the forehead to rest heavy. Sinking the hips down towards the heels. As we close the eyes and bring ourselves towards our internal landscape. As we start to dissolve the distractions and the external environment we find ourselves in, and focus the attention and the awareness towards our physical body, our mental body, and our emotional body. So just take a time here to check in with yourself. Where are you at today? Checking in with your breath as you inhale and as you exhale. We start to deepen the breath, lengthening out every inhalation and lengthening out every exhalation. We'll take 4 more just like that together. So we inhale through the nose, and we exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out as you soften and grow heavier towards the floor. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Last time, inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Beautiful. And take a moment now to set an intention. If you are called to do so, there's no pressure here. You don't have to set an intention if you don't want to. So this can just be an individual word, a phrase, a statement, something that resonates with you. Something that may maybe guide you through the next 45 minutes. And slowly start to bring some movement into the body as you take the hands over towards the right, lifting the chest slightly. Left hand stacks on top of right, exhale, forehead goes down. Then go breathing into the left side of the ribs now as you expand and open up here. Take a big inhale through the ribs. Exhale out. Gently bring the left forearm down onto the mat. Inhale, lifting up with the right arm. Find a gentle twist. As you bend the top arm, you straighten the bottom arm, open the shoulders, the chest even more. Beautiful. Coming to sit all the way upright onto the heels. We windmill the arms open as we bend back, just slightly, starting to warm up into the spine. So nothing too intense just yet. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, shift your body all the way forward, back to center, child's pose. Over to the other side, towards the left, right hand stacks on top of the left. Exhale, down. As you take a big inhale, placing the right forearm down, left arm lifts. Open up the chest. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lifting all the way up, bending top elbow, straightening bottom. And you really want to think of opening up the spine as you press the head into the hand here. Beautiful. Windmill the arms, inhale. As you exhale, tipping back. We hold for an inhale. And we exhale all the way forward back to your child's pose. Once more on each side, inhale. Finding a little bit more dynamic in the movement now. Grounding forearm, open up. Start to tip the body by twisting it even more. And then windmill the arms, inhale, exhale. Maybe going a little bit lower this time. Maybe you can see if you can bend that elbow all the way down to the floor. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Inhale, exhale. Last time, other side, towards the left. As we inhale, we open and we twist. Bend top elbow straight and bottom. Think of pushing into that right hand as you twist the spine open. Beautiful. Inhale, open up. Exhale, tip back. Slowly coming back to center now. Both arms to rise. We take the knees together, toes together. Hero's pose for a moment. Sit up nice and tall. And then taking fingertips all the way behind you. As you inhale, roll the shoulders. Lift the hips off of the heels. So you're really squeezing the glutes. Think of pressing the top of the pelvis or the front of the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Slowly coming back down. Inhale once again. Press into fingers. Open up. Maybe hang the head heavy. Slowly coming back down. Inhale, arms to up, go up once again. We rise, we tuck the toes and we sit back. Just a little toe stretch here. As we take the arms to a capital T, we inhale. As we exhale, we twist towards the right. Gaze over the right fingertips. Again, we're tipping back. Inhale, lift. This time we lift the hips off of the feet if you can, into your dancing camel. Beautiful. Coming back to center. Inhale. Open as you twist. Over towards the left. Inhale here as you exhale, tip, pressing the hips up. Beautiful. Coming back to center. All the way up. And then we meet in a tabletop position. You can untuck the toes for a moment, maybe just tapping them onto the floor. Bringing some life back into the legs. And then just with some organic movement, we're going to move the spine around. So involve the hips. This is your moment to move your body in a way that feels good to you. And I encourage you to close your eyes here so you really feel into the body rather than worrying about what it looks like. Maybe you want to take some barrel rolls. Maybe a few cat-cows are calling your name. However you move with integrity, meeting your body where it is at today. And becoming curious and noticing the points in the body that might be holding on to a little bit more tension. Beautiful. We come back to center, we meet in tabletop. We'll take 2 rounds of cat-cow together. Inhale, lift the chest for cow. As you exhale, tucking the toes round the spine. Really tuck the chin into the chest. 1 more each. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. We hover the knees off the mat for a moment. We hold it here for 3, for 2, for 1. As we exhale, sinking back to a downward facing dog. Really lift the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Take a moment to walk the dog out, bend the one leg, then the other. Introducing some movement into that posterior chain to the back of the legs. Beautiful. Gazing forward, start to walk the feet towards the hands. Find a forward fold at the top of your mat. Big toes to touch, heels together. As we inhale, we halfway lift. Fingertips towards the shins. As we exhale, we bend the knees, forward fold. Inhale, scoop the head up, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. So see how my spine, it's got a bit of a snake-like action here. As we scoop, we lift. As we exhale, we bend and fold. 1 more, scoop and lift. Holding this one here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, sweeping the arms all the way up, find a chair pose. Utkatasana, sitting nice and back into the heels, so we bring the weight into the heels. And you can test that out by maybe wiggling the toes up, flexing them up towards the face. We take a big inhale, and we exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Beautiful. Next inhale, we sweep all the way up, high mountain. Take a slight back bend as you exhale. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. Back to center we go. Inhale here. Right knee lifts up towards the chest, one-legged Tadasana. Find a moment just to find your balance here. Gazing into one spot. Take an inhale as you exhale, sweeping the leg back. Find a low lunge. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweeping up, Anjanasana. We clasp the hands, we put it on top of the front thigh. As we inhale, lift out of the hips slightly. And as you exhale, sink and lower the hips down. So checking on this knee, we want the knee over the middle of the toes. Beautiful. As we inhale, we draw our hips out of the posture once again, so lifting up. Taking the hands behind us, roll the shoulders together, inhale, open. As you exhale, maybe you can tip back slightly, lowering the hips down. Inhale, coming back to center, sweeping arms up. We tuck the back toes, and we straighten the knee here, high lunge. Beautiful, open into warrior 2. So your left foot is in front, right leg at the back. As you tip all the way back, reverse your warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill the arms, low lunge once again. Stepping all the way back, find a plank pose. First Vinyasa of today. So take it how you would like it. Maybe you want to start on the knees, and then as we progress into the flow, lift your knees. Again, this is your practice. Do what you need to do. Your inhale is your upward facing dog. Your exhale is your down dog. We all meet in that down dog. Allow the head to hang heavy, back of the neck relaxes. Taking an inhale and an exhale. Beautiful. Stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. We'll do one more. Inhale, scoop the head. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Holding here. And then sitting back, Utkatasana, chair pose. We hold for a breath in. And we sink for a breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, standing all the way up. As you exhale, slide back, bend. Think of bending from the bottom of the ribs, so we want to lift almost from your bra line down. Beautiful. Coming back, inhale. Lifting left knee into the chest. Hold for a moment. As you exhale, we find a low lunge. Dropping back, knee untucked toes, Vinyasa. We lift out of the hips, clasping the hands. Inhale, as we exhale, sink. From here, inhale out of the hips once again. Arms swim towards the back, clasp the hands. Open the chest as you roll the shoulders together, dropping the hips once again. Slowly coming back to center. Inhale, tuck the back toes straight in the back knee. And then open into a warrior two. Should have your right knee bent, left leg extended, reverse your warrior up and back. Slowly windmilling the arms back to your low lunge. Stepping all the way back with the right foot, plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga of your choice, either on or off the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the feet, downward facing dog. Beautiful. We take an inhale. And we take an exhale. Gazing forward, step, hop or jump, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. You know you're going Utkatasana, sweep the arms. Inhale all the way up, high mountain. Again, bringing a bit more dynamic into the movement now as we start to flow. Maybe moving through a slight aeroplane this round before coming down into your Vinyasa, low crescent lunge. Inhale out of the hips, clasp the hands, exhale, lower. Inhale out of the hips, arms swimming back. Exhale, lower. Open the chest. Slowly coming back to center. Tuck the back toe, straighten knee, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, open. Exhale, windmill the arms, low lunge. Stepping back, plank pose. We hold, inhale. We exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. One round of breath here. Inhale. Exhale, side out the mouth. Gazing forward, step up or jump, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Utkatasana, sit. Inhale, sweeping up. Take that slight back bend. Coming back to center, left knee into the chest this time. So as you reach the end of the movement, that's already the beginning of the next posture. So we really want to find this sequence of dynamic flow. Vinyasa. Beautiful. Lifting out of the hips. Inhale. Exhale, sink. Inhale, we lift out of the hips. Swimming the arms. Exhale, we open and we sink. Coming back to center, lifting out of the hips slightly, tuck the toes. Sweeping arms up, we rise. As we exhale, warrior two on the right. Inhale, reverse your warrior, right arm up and over. Windmill the arms all the way. Low lunge. We meet in the plank, right foot back. Inhale here. Exhale, move with your breath. Beautiful. Find that downward facing dog. We have 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gazing forward, step, hop or jump, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Sinking into a chair pose. Bring the hands to Anjali Mudra now, thumbs at your sternum. We lift the chest up slightly. We take the arms all the way behind us once again as we inhale, standing up nice and tall. Roll the shoulders together, open the chest. Now you're welcome to stay here. I really want to engage the core here. If you want to go a little bit further, you can release the hands and you can start to walk the palms of the hands towards the back of the knees. Always driving the front of the hips forward, and if it's comfortable, you can let go of the head. Like I said in the beginning, you move with your body, look after your body, gently using the core coming back. Inhale. Exhale, let's just take a forward fold, just to counter that. It is a lot on the lower back. If you feel there is any pain in the lower back, then don't push through that. We never want to push through pain. Beautiful. From here, we're just going to take the right foot all the way back. Find your low lunge. Inhale, Anjanasana. As you start to exhale, bring the right heel in towards the glutes. So we're really pressing that knee into the floor. If you want some padding, you want to put something under the knee or roll your mat, you can do so too. Once you are there, we can take the right hand behind us, maybe capturing the top of the ankle or the foot. So this is a really nice place to stay. This is already a back bend. If you want to go a little bit more into the hips, you can lower the elbow towards the knee and think of driving the hips down. If you want even more into your chest and your upper back, maybe see if you can take the left arm all the way back, also capturing the back foot. And then from here, we kick the foot into the arms or into the hands. We open the chest. If you have a strap handy, you can do this with a strap too. You can do it with a towel, a TheraBand, anything that just gives you a bit more of a range. So you just wrap it around the top of the foot. And you can kick the foot into the hands as you open. Beautiful. So there's lots of variations. Play around with it. When you are ready, slowly coming out of it, just releasing that foot. Tuck the back toes, straighten the knee. Inhale, high lunge, press. As we exhale, take a pyramid pose. Left hand comes to the inside of the left foot. Open the right toes. Inhale, triangle, Trikonasana. Gazing up to that right arm. Inhale, lift the body up. Reverse your Trikonasana, up and back. Beautiful. Windmill the arms all the way back. Back towards center, stepping back with the left foot. Inhale. As you exhale, Vinyasa, Chaturanga of your choice. We meet in the down dog, and you're welcome to skip your vinyasa out as always, you can come straight to down dog. You take one breath in here. You exhale out. Gazing forward, step, hop or jump. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring the hands towards the sternum. And then slowly, with resistance and control, taking arms behind you. As you inhale, start to stand into a mountain pose. Roll the shoulders together as you exhale, back bend. So this is the second round of your back bend. If you need support here, I didn't mention this earlier, but if you feel you still want to do a back bend with a bit more support, you're welcome to bring the heels of the hands onto the lower back and support yourself from here. Notice the curvature of my spine. I'm driving the pelvis forward in order to activate the core. And then you go as far as you want. Coming out of it very mindfully. And we all meet in a forward fold wherever we are. If you want to move the hips from side to side, pulling the navel in towards the spine, really curving that lower back. Beautiful. Stepping left foot back, low lunge. Dropping the back knee, Anjanasana. We move into our dancer's variation. So start to bend that heel or that knee completely, squeezing the hamstrings and the glutes, heel towards the bum. So it's an active squeeze first. As soon as you have that activation, you have the stability in the body. Maybe swim the left hand back towards the foot first. And again, you can stay. So here's one option. If you practice with the strap, same setup as before. And if you practiced into the full expression, both hands, swimming them, shoulders together, kicking into the hands. Beautiful. It is a lot on the hips, on the hip flexors, on the shoulders. So when you're ready, just let that go. Tuck the back toes, straighten the knee, inhale. Pyramid pose, exhale. Moving into your Trikonasana on the right side. So right hand inside of the foot. Flip the left toes as you gaze up to the left arm. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Windmill the arms all the way down. Stepping back with the right foot, plank pose, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. We all meet in our downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Beautiful. Slowly taking your body towards plank. And then with as much resistance as you can, start to lower the belly onto the floor. Untucking the toes. Taking fingertips just forward from the shoulders. Spider fingers with the hands. As you inhale, press into the fingers. Lift the chest, cobra. You can take the feet out slightly, so create some space in between the legs. And then we exhale, coming back down. One more like that. As you inhale, scoop from the head. Lift. As you exhale, come back down. Beautiful, everyone. Really nicely done. So we're going to move into our peak pose for today. There's going to be two options. Again, you choose what you would like to do. You can also choose both. Maybe play around with the one, then play around with the other one. So first option is locust pose. I'll quickly demonstrate both and then you can choose which one you want to do. So locust pose, toes together, knees together, really zipping up the legs. We press the tops of the feet onto the floor. So your kneecaps should be lifting off of the floor. Forehead onto the mat. As you're taking the arms to the lower spine, clasp the hands. Taking a big inhale, we start to lift the chest and the head. Roll the shoulders together. And once you are here, you can stay. Take a few breaths. With every inhale, see if you can lift a little bit more. So the idea is the tighter you squeeze the shoulders, the more you'll feel that energetic pull up. And again, you can play around. Maybe you want to lift the one foot. Maybe you want to lift the other one. You can even lift both. Any and all variations are welcome. And then when you have had enough, you can come to a Krasana, crocodile pose. Just stack the hands on top of each other, forehead on top of hands. So that's option one. Option two is bow pose. We start the same way as we would in our locust. So we bend the right knee first, and then just come onto the left forearm to start. Taking a hold of the top of the foot. And you can even stay here if this is already a lot on the back. Maybe, just maybe, you can bend the other foot, or other knee rather, not bending the foot, capturing the left foot with the left hand. And then once you are here again, like we did before in our Anjaneyasana, we kick into the hands, and this should lift the chest up even higher. If you want to go even more, you can shuffle the hands lower onto the shins, kick the feet up, and maybe lift the knees. And then once you have this shape, maybe even rocking forwards and back. So there's really lots and lots of options here. The strap can again come in handy if you want to take it. It's just a bit of maneuvering, so you're going to wrap it around the feet again, like we did before. Take one. You might have to cross it just to get the ankles together, and then we kick into the ankles, lifting the shoulders. Beautiful. So, locust, bow pose, they're both there for you. Play around. I'm going to give you a few moments to play with your practice. If there's any other postures, any other back bends you feel your body is calling out for, you can definitely go there as long as you're safe. Be mindful of your environment. Be mindful of the integrity of the postures and your body. And there really is a lot we can do. The weirder and the more wonderful, the better. That's where our creativity comes in. And maybe you try something and it doesn't work, and that's okay too. And once you have had enough, with your next exhale, we all meet in our Makrasana, crocodile pose. Take a few moments here. Really start to soften the body as you let go. Soften the hips, the ankles, the shoulders, the jaw, the forehead. Beautiful. Slowly, with the next round of breath, we zip the feet together once again. We take the arms out in front of us, as straight as they can go. So just readjust your body if you need to make some space. Pressing the palms of the hands on the floor, really crawl the fingers as far away from the head as you can. And at the same time, there's a simultaneous pull in the other direction with the feet. So you're thinking of the opposite sides of your body is really pulling. Creating space and length in the spine and the body. And then from here, we start to drag the hands towards the head as we lift the chest. So there's this constant pressure in the forearms. You might even find yourself coming through a Sphinx pose. Think of your body being really, really heavy. You're moving with resistance of the heaviness and the weight of your body. And we're going to worm our way all the way into a child's pose. And then taking the arms towards the heels now, cupping the soles of the feet with the palms of the hands. As we tuck the chin in towards the chest, rounding the spine completely. You can even tuck the toes here slightly and think of using the hands around the feet to really pull the navel and the chin in towards the spine. So you want to see how round we can make the back here. Beautiful. Gently bringing the hands back towards the center. Still keeping the tuck of the chin, pushing into the palm of the hands. So straighten the elbows as much as they can. Think of rounding that lower spine. And then exhale, release the feet. Slowly roll yourself up. And take the legs out from underneath you, straightening out. Shuffling the bum slightly more forward. As we inhale, we lift the arms, and as we exhale, we start to roll the spine onto the floor. Nice and slow as you can go, using the core, hugging both knees into the chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze here. Rock from side to side, massage out the lower back. Your spine has done a lot for you in this practice. And practicing this mobility in the spine is really important. Spine holds all the energy in the body. So having a young spine just benefits us in all the ways. And by young spine, I mean an active and a moving spine. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to center. Take a happy baby. Grabbing hold of the outside of the feet. Open the knees as wide as they go. And then guide the knees in towards the armpits. If you find your lower spine has popped off of the mat, gently place it back down. So we really want the whole spine from the coccyx to the top of the head onto the floor. And this might mean you need to bend your knees a little bit more to get that spine on the floor. Beautiful. Slowly coming back to center. We take an easy legs up the wall posture. For those of you that want to, again, this is not necessary, but if it is in your practice and you want to move through plow pose, you are welcome to go there now. Simply just inhaling here, and then as you exhale, swing the feet back. Important in your plow to support your lower back with your hands. And once you have reached this shape, not looking left or right, just fixing your gaze in between the knees. If your feet are floating off of the mat, that's perfectly fine. You're still gaining all of the benefits here. Just to counteract all these back bends we've done. And then everyone that is in plow can gently lower the spine without flopping it down. Use your hands to support you. We all meet back in easy legs up the wall posture. Take a big inhale here, stretch the arms, stretch the feet, point the toes. And exhale, melt to the floor, almost as if all four limbs grew in their weight. And it's just weighted down onto the floor now. We meet in a Shavasana in your final relaxation. Take up as much space as you need. And the arms a comfortable distance from the body, the palms facing up. If you find there is a bit of a sensation in the lower spine, then you are welcome to either place a pillow underneath the knees, or just bend the knees slightly, placing the feet onto the floor. Like I said, we have done a lot with the spine. And it's very normal for these sensations to feel almost a bit nervy, linger for a little bit longer, so support your body as you need to. This is not the time now to push through any discomfort. So really taking any posture or position that you feel is most comfortable for you, in order to soften and relax. Coming back to your breath, noticing the breath in the body, noticing how the chest and belly rises and falls. Just absorbing in this moment, enjoying this time to simply just be. Taking your mind away from what might be happening after this practice. Taking your mind away from the moments before. And really dropping into this present moment, right here, right now. If you set an intention in the beginning of the practice, or maybe you want to set one now, just repeating it to yourself mentally, maybe once or twice. And then allow that intention to slip out of the mind, trusting the process of its guidance. There's absolutely no rush. If you feel you need more time in your Shavasana, please take it. Stay here as long as you need to. When and if you are ready to move out of it, you can gently do so by introducing some micro movements into the body. Wiggle the toes, drop the fingertips together. Rock the head from side to side. Still keep the eyes closed. And when you are ready, you'll roll over to any side and then gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Still keeping your eyes closed. Excuse me. We bring the palms to touch, thumbs at your heart center, Anjali Mudra. And we take some time to thank the body, thank the breath, thank the mind, for leading you through this heart-led practice. And with that gratitude and appreciation, you can bow the forehead to the fingertips, seal your practice in. And then gently, when you're ready, you can open the eyes and bring yourself back to your space. From me to you all, thank you so much for joining me. It's always a real privilege to be able to share my practice with so many people from around the world. If you enjoyed this session, then you can follow my profile if you haven't done so already, and you can keep up to date with any future sessions that I will be teaching. I try and teach about 2 to 3 times a week, different times, different days, trying to accommodate some time zones that we have, all the different time zones. And there's also a lot of pre-recorded material, meditations on my profile that you're welcome to practice with in your own time, at any time. And then I'm just going to keep this session open for a few moments if anyone would like